Aria!
Phantom. They were too powerful.
Who's there?
Don't tell me you've been out here waiting for me all night.
Shall I summon the guard? I'll not hand over our treasure, no matter how charming you try to be.
Charming? You're finally coming to your senses.
I have invited an envoy from the Black Mage to Arev. I hope to negotiate terms of peace.
All this worrying, it's gonna give you crow's feet. I prefer a woman with a smile on her face.
Phantom, you must take the Skya. You must protect it.
Aria.
The infamous Phantom appears at my doorstep and offers to change his ways. Tell me, is your conscience that heavy? What is it? A confession? It appears the Black Mage stole the wrong treasure. All right. I hope you can keep your hands to yourself. Afrian hates thieves.
The scoundrel turned hero. It's a bit cliched, isn't it? The world she believed in isn't dead yet. I won't let anyone bury her dreams.
I believe it's time for me to make an appearance. All right, so I believe there is something here that is it's always missing from the Phantom storyline, and whether or not they're going to do it if Phantom has a redux, the thing that always missing from the Phantom storyline, I'm pretty sure, is that when they went to the Temple of Time just before they faced the Black Mage, Phantom ran. He basically said, you know, screw this, I'm done. And that was basically the conversation that was happening at the beginning of the Shade storyline, which I believe it's also brought up in the Luminous storyline, where it kind of shows exactly what happened there. But that is a thing that is missing from the Phantom storyline. So if Phantom ever gets a redux, that's kind of what they're going to need to put in there. My heart is racing. It's been ages since I felt so alive. Or anxious. I am terribly anxious. The other thing that I will mention, though, is that the other heroes have explanations of how they survived to the modern day. The way Phantom storyline goes, there is no explanation on how he made it through time. Aran got frozen. Freud basically lived out his life because Afrian took on the curse. Luminous was frozen. Shade was basically taken out of time. Mercedes was frozen. But Phantom, he just kind of was there at the Temple of Time, and then he was here. It's never had an explanation as to how he survived all of these centuries up until this point. So that's something that if Phantom ever does get a redux, that is something I need to see. And I made a theory in my point to where he went to his ship, and as he was leaving, there was like a big explosion from the Temple of Time, and it sent him like careening through time uncontrollably, and that's how he ended up in the present time. But there is no canon explanation, at least as far as I've seen, on how he made it to the modern day, with either without getting cursed, because, you know, he kind of sort of fought the Black Mage, but he never faced him. So there is a giant chunk there missing, to my knowledge, of how Phantom made it to the modern day. Still looking as young as he always did. So,
If I stand here any longer, I'll lose my nerve. It's now or never.
yep. Little hitch there. Wow, big hitches. Okay. Move you down. All right, here we go. All preparations are complete. The only thing left is to carry out your plan. I bid you good luck, Master. All preparations are complete. The Lumiere is anchored directly above the Knight's chamber, and it does not appear that we have been spotted from below. You will need to remain wary. The security in Erive is currently on high alert. I suppose having this many Mapleworld's leaders in one place warrants the rather excessive defense strategy they've adopted. Still, they are only guards. It should not prove too difficult for a seasoned thief like yourself to slip past them unnoticed. Keep watch on their eye lines, and you will be fine. The Lumiere will remain here until you return. Do not concern yourself with the pursuit. We'll keep the engine running. It is time for you to make your decision. Are you ready to infiltrate Erive?
Let's go!
I wish you luck. All right. The dashing, daring thief sweeps down from his ship above and makes his entrance. All preparations are complete. The only thing left is to carry out your plan. I bid you good luck, Master. There we go. Whoops.
Right. Let's go.
Do I have a hat? Do I have a hat? No, I don't have a hat. Oh well.
Let's go!
This portal leads straight into Erive. This place is going to be positively crawling with knights. Sounds just like my kind of place. A tiny slip. Okay, so it's a stealth mission. Yes.
All right.
Oh. Okay. All right. Ah, okay. So it's a temporary key shift here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Uh-oh. All right. So we need to... Okay. So what we need to do is we need to wait for this guy to get a little closer. Uh-oh. Hey, money! Throw money at the problem! Okay. So what we need to do is we need to wait for this guy to come closer again. Okay, go invisible. Whoa! Money! 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 Okay. So... Oh, darn. That's still not far enough. Oh, this one's hard. Okay, I see what needs to happen. Okay, we're gonna wait for our little invisibility to come up again, and then we're gonna follow him. Ah, there we go.
This'll be a cakewalk. I hope.
Ah, disguise time.
Who are you? You new? Kidan, old pal. You really don't remember me? We say hello all the time.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay, old chum. I know you're seeing countless people coming through. It can't be easy to remember all of them, but I was hoping you'd at least remember me.
Hey, I said I was sorry. This place is like a madhouse right now. You can't blame a guy for missing a few faces.
It's really that bad?
Of course! We've got some new royal lady claiming that Empress Cygnus may be a fake. How could anyone feel at ease?
That's a good point. That's why I'm here.
It's got me pretty worried, too. Even the Empress looked worried. She was white as a ghost when I saw her.
Not looking forward to having a new Empress, Kidan?
I would never wish ill of Empress Cygnus. We would not be where we are today without her leadership. But if this new woman's claims are true...
Do you really think there was another member of the Empress's bloodline?
This Hilla woman insisted that she was a descendant to the last Empress.
That would explain the foul mood.
Indeed. If Shinsu were here, she could clear this up. Unfortunately, she is not. Why did that woman insist on holding the conference today of all days?
It seems awfully convenient, doesn't it?
I hope this works out. What are we going to do if Cygnus isn't the real Empress? I've devoted myself to her. The reef can't split in two. It would be chaos.
Don't worry too much, Kido. I have a feeling these things will all work out.
I wish I had your optimism. At any rate, this Hilla character must be quite confident to call these people here.
Up to a point. He's kind of more so the kind of character that he's the character trope of the Phantom Thief. He's very flashy, very flamboyant in what he steals, but he doesn't give it to other, like, less fortunate people. He just does it to prove that he can. That's really all it is to him.
Confidence is required of both Confidence is required of both truthsayers and liars. You never know. Maybe someone incredible will come swooping in to clear this up.
What does that mean? Why are you talking like that?
Don't worry yourself. I'm sure I'll see you after everything is said and done.
Okay. See you.
Nope, that's right. We don't have a double jump.
I'm late. I can't be late.
Nope, we are not skipping.
Looks like I'm not too late. Everyone's here, but nothing has started yet. I'll just grab one of these empty seats. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Cygnus and her knights look very serious. Can't say that I blame them. The senators don't seem thrilled either. I wonder what they're thinking. Maybe I can get closer.
Could it be true? Could Cygnus have been fake this whole time? Are you listening? Are you listening to yourself? How could that even be possible? Cygnus is the Empress now, and she'll be the Empress tomorrow. I'm not arguing that she's a total imposter, but if there really is someone with the treasure of a Reeve, Aria was supposed to have valued that gem above all other things. She was going to pass it on to the rightful heir. If the treasure proves she is the real Empress, I mean, if someone other than Cygnus even belongs to Aria's bloodline, everything we've worked for could be in jeopardy. I won't betray Cygnus after all she's done for a Reeve, but I can't ignore the legitimacy of this woman's claims either. Maple World Alliance was just about to form a united front. The only reason most of these people are here is because they trusted Cygnus. The Alliance may fall to pieces if someone else steps in. We could just stand here and speculate all day. I think it's time we let this accuser speak for herself. Shh, she's here.
The director of this convoluted play finally arrives. Thank you all for coming. I am Hilla, and I am here to tell you that I am the true Empress, true heir to the Empress's throne. We are here to prove that you are lying. So you would like to think. But I'd like to talk about an old tale that the people of Reeve seem to have conveniently forgotten. A tale of Aria, the Empress, during the time of the Black Mage's reign. Aria. As you all must know, there was no historical record left after the Black Mage rose to power. But there was a persistent story of a gem that Aria clung to, the treasure called Skya. Skya, Aria's lost treasure, it's said to have been passed down from Empress to Empress to protect them. It holds many wondrous powers. The stories about Aria's possession of Skya are not in question, but there are no records of what happened, what powers the jewel actually possessed. I stand before you with proof of my lineage, and you argue semantics? I have the jewel, not Cygnus. When the Black Mage's army decimated Reeve, the Skya was thought lost. I'm sure that's the old story we've all heard. But do you all really think such an important treasure would be written off as a loss? Do you think our forefathers would have let it linger in some tomb? That is lunacy! The Skya was protected from the Black Mage, quietly passed down for hundreds of years until I could reveal my birthright. So that's your argument? That is the truth.
How can we prove that the Skya you have is real? It could be a fake.
A valid question, but ultimately foolish. The name Skya is well known, but very few have actually seen it. In fact, the only people in Maple World that would have seen its picture are here today. That means all of you are the proof that my Skya is real. Do you not recognize the Skya in my hand? Is it not the jewel you have all seen before? Listen to what you're saying. Jewels can be forged and reproduced. There's no way that we can be certain that the one you have is the real thing. I'm sorry, Sir Hawkeye, but were you alive hundreds of years ago? No. Your opinion your opinion on the validity of this gem is of no importance. Besides, we have not yet gotten to the real argument. I ask you all, why is the Lady Cygnus so frail? If she indeed is the true heir. If she is indeed the true heir, she would not be overpowered by Shinsu's strength. Lady Cygnus, you yourself must know that you were not meant to wield the power you've stolen.
Such insolence!
Oh, was I being insolent? Is speaking the truth now a sign of betrayal? Think on my words and decide for yourselves. Isn't that your role, Cygnus? To act on what is best for the people?
She is right. I am no one special, and I am unable to fully absorb Shinsu's power. I don't know why, but I was born like this. If this woman questions my validity as your Empress, we must at least allow her to discuss it, or we will be no better than the Black Mage.
Lady Cygnus!
I have to do what is right. I've asked the world to fight for me while I sit here under the protection of more people that I've asked to fight for me. If I've done that without any real authority or qualification, then I am no better than a tyrant.
Her voice is shaking like a leaf, but her eyes are firm. She really is Aria's niece, and she seems to be quite popular.
I believe we've dragged this on long enough. Let's see who truly carries the bloodline of the Empress. It is said that Skya will shine in the hands of the Empress. Do you care to test your mettle, little Cygnus? It shines in my hands. Will it shine in yours?
Oh no.
Not even a flicker. What more do you need?
It's too early for conclusions, Empress.
That's right. We still don't even know if that stone is real.
Right! Even I can make light with magic.
When Shinsu returns, she'll reveal the truth. You absolutely cannot believe that woman's words. If you falter, the Cygnus Knights will falter as well. Stay strong. Your alliance is the foundation for a new era in Mapleworld. This could all be a scheme to place doubt on your position. We cannot listen to her until she presents solid proof.
Everyone.
Your hounds are trying desperately to ignore the truth. I won't deny your handwork, Cygnus. You have been surprisingly wise for a young girl, but I urge you to make the right decision. Acknowledge me as the real Empress and step away from this charade before it's too late. Tell the Alliance that they will follow me now. Of course, I'm not without sympathy to your situation. I'll give you some time to take all this in. Do whatever you need to reconcile yourself with the truth. When you are finished, you will find that the true Empress of Mapleworld is not Cygnus, but Hilla. Gaston should be ready about now. Time to take the plunge. Wait! Jumping ahead of ourselves, aren't we?
Everyone, how long will we let this frail child play at being our Empress? You are nothing but a pretender to Aria's throne, and I have proof. This is Skya, the lost jewel of Empress Aria. Do you all see? I am the true heir to Arev.
Hold it.
Oh?
That's a delightful story, but I believe you forgot some things. First, there's the bloodline. Empress Aria had no children, only a niece. You, on the other hand, are trying to pass yourself off as something you're not.
Who dares question me?
Second, you use the Empress's weakness to question her right to rule. Her frailty is proof she's absorbing Shinsu's power. And finally, you claim to hold the treasure of Erev, the legendary gem Skya. A true Empress would know that the Skya you hold is a ruse, a bauble, dressed up to lure the great thief Phantom out of hiding.
What proof do you have of these lies? How can we believe...
Set aside your parlor tricks. The real Skya is safe. In the hands of Phantom. Are we going to keep playing this game, Hilla?
Why don't you show the good people your true colors?
You think your flashy little show scares me? Fine. I'll let you keep your child Empress for a while longer. But don't think you've won. Maple World is already in his hands.
I prefer a woman with a smile on her face.
Oh. How did he... Skya?
I suppose they'll all be expecting a hero now. I better give them what they want.
That she-witch Hilla will think twice about crossing paths with myself or the Cygnus Knights for a while. Not a bad debut for this new generation either. It's a good thing it was only Hilla. If any real commanders had been there, I would have been in some serious trouble. The Black Mage's curse has some nasty effects on my strength. I can't take all the credit for that performance. I should go say thanks to Gaston for pulling together that little light show with the skill effects. Gaston!
Let's go.
A true butler knows his master's needs before he does. Congratulations on a successful mission, Master. Hilla will not be so fast to conduct another scheme when she realizes she was fooled by a level 10 thief.
What goes around comes around, my good man. Tricks are legitimate strategy in any battle.
Perhaps next time you think to be a little less flippant with your life. No, perhaps next time you will think to be a little less flippant with your life. Provoking a commander of the Black Mage at this time could easily turn to a one-way ticket, return ticket to the grave.
I had to look good. It was my big debut. I needed some cool, flashy effects and a tough spiel.
Your love of flashy things is quite obvious, looking at the Lumiere. But take care not to risk your life so frivolously in the future, will you? My position here relies on that. Shaking Hilla was a good step, but the Cygnus Knights must... Shaking Hilla was a good step, but the Cygnus Knights must continue to believe that you are as powerful as you once were. At your level, you could barely handle a mushroom.
That hurts, Gaston. You know I used to be a very high level, but it's not my fault the Black Mage cursed me.
It actually was your fault, Master. Regardless, the importance now is to reach your level before anyone notices what a hopeless weakling you've become.
You are just nasty today. But you have a point. I'll get back to my training, despite the fact that I have no desire to do so. I'll show these new people that I am still the greatest thief of all time.
Of course, Master. I have already prepared a batch of creatures for your level at the training center. It should be a good test of your abilities. In the training center, you will find the utterly terrifying orange mushroom. It may not appear to be much, but do not overestimate its stout frame.
Right, let's go!
How was the training, Master?
I'm so frustrated.
Frustrated?
Yes!
How am I ever going to get back to my previous level at this rate? I had totally forgotten about the difficulties of being weak. I never liked training. It doesn't suit me.
Master, please. You are making me laugh.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare laugh at my plight. I will make the Black Mage rue the day he cursed me.
Master, you have been given a new chance at life. Do not sit here and swallow in the fact that you'll have to do a little bit of hard work to make it more enjoyable. Leveling yourself will be no easy task, but I suspect you hold a weapon in your arsenal more powerful than most. A weapon? I am speaking of money, Master. Were you not able to afford the Lumiere? Do you not have a host of servants under your employ? But misos don't make you level up. Ah, my dear Master, you are living in the past. Please, drink this. This potion was created for a special event some time ago, but I purchased it from a local ruffian. It will come with the accumulated power of that amazing traveler. Come now, give a cheers to victory. How is it, Master? Do you feel stronger? I feel something, but I'm only level 18. I still need 282 more if I'm going to get back to where I was. Ah, so they did change it a tiny bit. This was before, I think this was before they upped the level cap to level 300 when this class first came out. So I think it was still 200 at the time. It may have even been at 250. But yeah. So they did change that a little bit. Cool. I'm afraid even the Master of Thieves cannot steal 300 levels. I wish you weren't so jovial when you made fun of me. Is that why you keep paying me? Now, put aside all this nonsense and take some pride in your new abilities. Where is the pride in being level 18? Oh, I'm sure you'll find it. I've refitted the training center with a new monster for you to practice on. Don't forget to assign skill points and ability points accordingly before you go. Allow me to refresh your freshly thawed brain, if you would. Luck and dex are both important for thieves, but luck is more important of the two.
You can also press the S key to view your stats window, or the K key to open your skill window. I was sure you would have figured all this out by now. Alright. It appears the potion did not have any of those rather unfortunate side effects I had heard about. Thank goodness. I would hate to see you suffer from a bug. Taking a training break already, are we? Well, the lovely Christine did mention that she wanted to see you about an assignment you'd given her. Christine? I believe I asked her to get some more information on the Black Wings for me. I'll swing by. If you think that's for the best, but I still believe you should be training. Perhaps if the information is not of great urgency, the value of information is not based of its quantity, but of its timing, my dear Gaston. I didn't hire Christine just for her looks, you know. Forgive an old man his questions, Master. I'm sure your decisions are in the right. No need for all the grandstanding, Gaston. I'm just trying to be certain that the Black Mage does not catch me off guard again. Did your stint as an ice cube not suit you, Master? Okay, so, from appearances over here, Phantom did get cursed by the Black Mage and frozen. However, I don't remember there being any kind of scene or any explanation as to how he got out and how he re-met up with the Lumiere. Because if I remember right, in the current Luminous storyline, Phantom left the final battle. He did not actually get into before the final battle actually took place. Phantom left the Temple of Time. He did not participate in it. So, if he got frozen, as it's saying here, there is no current, to my memory, there is no current cutscene or explanation as to how he got unfrozen and then re-met up with the Lumiere. Or for that matter, how everyone in the Lumiere survived. If it's been hundreds of years, all of these guys should be dust by now, right? Because they're all ordinary humans, and we've already established that if a normal human cannot survive for centuries, maybe Grendel the really old can because he's some kind of mage and there's something weird going on because he's a mage, but we've already established in this story, normal humans only live out a normal human lifespan. So, unless these guys were also frozen too, and unless the Lumiere itself maybe was frozen in a giant ice cube somewhere, none of these people should be alive besides Phantom. I can't say that I did. I was expecting a lot, but even Freud didn't see that last little piece of work coming. I think of all those levels I lost. It's a good thing you've still got your wealth. A great thief hides his stash well. A master thief doesn't need to hide it at all. That almost made sense, Master. Tell me, why didn't you go to the Cygnus Knights immediately when you awoke? Wouldn't this be easier with strong allies? A weakling claiming to be a hero is of no use in a battle with the ultimate evil. This way, I can help them when they need it and empower myself at the same time. You are quite a character, Master. Scoundrel and hero wrapped up into a one never-ending bag of witless one-liners. Aria would have liked you quite a bit, Gaston. I'm glad I have you at my side to take down the Black Mage. I am sure you will be. Now then, I believe you had business at the intelligence deck. Now I see how much you value information. Christine! What's up?
Information must be cataloged, analyzed, and processed before it becomes useful. Long time no see, boss.
That info you asked for on the Black Wings? I got it. Well done, Christine. If you think it's important enough to pull me away from my training, I'm willing to listen. Sure, boss. I know how much you love your training. Look, I found a new way for us to keep track of the Black Wings. I know I've told you this before, boss, but there are a lot of folks who look like Black Wings. They're not even a very big organization. You're right. I've seen a lot of those hats around town. I wonder if they're just using innocent people to make their numbers look bigger. Or maybe someone in their organization is making a little money on the side. I did some looking, and I found a place where you could actually buy a Blackwing hat. They're using fashion trends for evil? Those scum. Totally agree, boss. My source tells me there's a Blackwing member in Edelstein doing the selling. Maybe they really aren't paying their people enough. Either that, or they're just desperate for money. I think it's closer to the former. The heads of the Black Wings don't seem to know about his little hat scheme. Well, at least I know it's an authentic hat, and that means we can make a perfect disguise. Ding ding! You put on one of their hats, we get all the intel we want. I expect nothing less from you, Christine. I'm serious about that. If you do anything less, I will cut your pay in half. You're all talk, boss. Put this thing on your noggin and get ready to start acting like a heel. Are you ready to go right away? Ready for action. Okay, so I think we're going to get a level up here on the next one, so heads up on your ears. Here's your hat. We didn't put any special super spy stuff in there. It's just a hat. There's only so much information you can buy off of people. You want more? You do your own dirty work. Alright. Cool. This hat isn't exactly the best disguise, but I'd look very silly in a mustache. At least the air is fresh and I don't have to trade. The monsters around Edelstein seem pretty manageable too. Maybe this won't be a complete waste of time. I just have to hide my identity and get back to the Lumiere if things go south. Edelstein, a phantom is coming to haunt you. As soon as I go talk to Renault. Alright. To the helm room!
You wish to chart a new course. Just point toward the horizon. As always, the Lumiere is at your command. If you're ready to take her out for a ride across the wind, come talk to me. I'm sure you've noticed, but the Lumiere follows above where you want to go. If you ever want to reboard the ship, you can return to the Lumiere with that skill of yours. Welcome aboard, and please let me know where you would like to go. Once we arrive, use the portal on the left to leave the ship. Alright, let's go to Edelstein! Would you like to go directly to Edelstein Station? Let's go!
Ah! Traveling! Alright. This place is alright. Cleaned, well maintained. A little too nice. There are 3 watchmen in total. Lenore, Wani, and Bavon. Bavon is in charge, and Lenore is the lowest on the totem pole. It will be easier to start with the lowest ranking watchman first. Time to put on my infiltrating hat. Lenore first. She looked like a real pushover. I believe I saw her by the lower western side of town. Right, let's put on the hat. Dashing man in a dashing hat.
What are you looking at? You got a problem? Did they finally hire another watchman? Thank heavens. We've been understaffed for months. I could barely get my quest done. Let me see if I can find you some work. Oh, I got it. I lost my ring and I want it back. Don't talk to me about your problems. Just go get it. I told you to go get it. I lost it when I was checking a patrol robot data log a couple of days ago. Just go out to the field and start knocking those machines around until you find it. Not bad, not bad. I was sure you were just some joker pretending to be a Blackwing when you come up here earlier. What kind of idiot would do that? Am I right? I'm glad to have this thing back. It caused me a lot of grief. Had to join the Black Wings just to get away from the people who loaned me the money to buy it. I don't even know what we do here. I just know those loan sharks never bother me a bit. Okay. It's easy work. Takes about 30 seconds to look over a patrol robot and file a report before I get back to my shopping. In fact, the only person I've met is the one who gives me my paycheck, Letier. I bet you've met her. Nora seems to be a dead end. Time to head over to the next watchman. Alright, so Bavon, I think he said was the top end of the thing. So we don't want Bavon. This fatso. We want Wani. There we go. Never seen you around before. Guess the Black Wings are pulling in recruits by the dozens. If you're gonna be one of us, you should get to work. Go tell Officer Bell to take care of those signs. They're acting weird. It isn't much of a job, but it needs to be done. According to the officials upstairs, at least. Just go see Bell. I don't want to talk about the Black Wings right now.
Okay, fine.
Bell?
Hello there, citizen. I'm on duty at the moment. You have instructions from Wani? So you're one of the Black Wings. I remember when this used to be our city. Look, I'm sorry to ask, but I really don't like those signs. They give me the heebie-jeebies. Please, as long as someone takes care of it, Wani won't say anything. That's what I wanted to hear. Just report back to Wani when 50 of the strange sign monsters are gone.
Right, let's go!
Alright. Wani, buddy! You went and did Bill's work for her? That lady. Are you and Belle close? Yeah, you could say that. I've lived here forever, and I've seen good people get turned into things that weren't. Watching you help out that brat makes me think you're not too much of a Blackwing yourself. What does it mean to be a Black Wing? It means being a real fink. It means kidnapping innocent women and tearing people's lives apart. Being a Black Wing means being a scumbag. Kidnapping women, you say? It's none of your business, stranger. I don't know why you're joining the Black Wings, and I don't care. Just keep an eye on them. They're not good folks. If I could just get her back. Wani was forced to join the Black Wings. He won't have any important information. It's time to move on to Watchman Bavon.
We at the Black Wings are the ones who keep freedom and peace in this town. I'm not kidding. Who are you, with your fancy, sleek clothes? You look a little well off to be one of the new recruits. Perhaps you're one of the officer's children working your way up. Maybe I'll tell you a little secret on advancing through the ranks. You'll have to help me first. It's a little thing. Just bring a snake leather bag from a serpent. You'll find a serpent or two if you just head east. It's called Serpent Path, after all. You'll find a nice bag if you keep whacking those snakes.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's stuffing his face over here with Pocky. Ah, there it is! It doesn't look like a snake bag. That looks like a tiger print bag. We'll get to another spot here. We'll check it out. Yeah, see? That looks like a tiger print bag. Doesn't look like a snake bag. That looks like a bag made out of shining snake leather. Must have cost a fortune. Aha. Okay. Well then. Let's go. Nope, don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you.
Look at the luster on that snake leather bag. Lady Lettier is sure to love it. Oh, your tip, yes. The fastest way to get ahead is through bribery. Just give money and gifts to your betters until they give you what you want. I was a skinny little street rat like yourself before I started bribing my way to the top. Just look at me now. I report all of the town's happenings straight up the chain, no matter how trivial they may seem. I'm on my way to the top. I've heard the upper echelon of our organization are rolling in benefits. Money, honor, underlings. Think of the chefs I could hire. You never have to do a day of work in your life, and they just keep paying you. I'd even get to leave Edelstein and travel the world. I don't know all the details, but I know it's great. Money is all you need, no?
Bavon's mind is on his own promotions. I should find another trail to trace. First up, Lenore. Her duty, analyzing patrol robot recordings, looking over her dossier. Looking over her dossier, it doesn't look like she gives it her all. In summary, lazy as can be. Second, Wani. His duty, town regulation. He joined the Black Wings to save his lady friend, but ended up another Black Wings hostage. In summary, might be talkative. Third, Bavon. He's in charge of all the other watchmen. He sends full reports on all ongoings back up to the top Black Wings. In summary, mildly dangerous. Doesn't seem like any of them are even worth looking into at this point, but they might have information on the people above them. That Bavon character looked like he knew a little something. Maybe I should talk to him. Well, you're gonna need a few misos, a little something from your stash, buddy.
We, the Black Wings, are the ones who keep freedom and...
Oh, right, I've read that, never mind.
Shouldn't you be spending some time to better yourself? Just loitering around. There's a fellow named Stefan outside of the town that shares your enjoyment for doing nothing. He's quite the intelligent man, truthfully. A master of claiming supplies that don't belong to him without getting caught. You'll never be an officer with that sort of selfish thinking, but you might learn a thing or two. Walk east from town. You'll see Stefan right before you reach the mines.
Money is important. That's why I work for the Black Wings. Other reason? Nope, none. What do you want? I have duties to perform, and I will not let you get in my way. Every second I spend talking to you is a miso unearned. I don't know what you are trying to get out of me, but I have nothing to tell you. If you want something, pay up. I'm not giving anything away for free. You don't have any money? Then bring me items. The battery is a valuable asset at the right market. Bring me 40 and we'll talk. If you were to dismantle the patrol robot S machines, you could take the battery right out of the circuit boards. You lived up to your end of the bargain. You want to know about the Blackwing's officers? I'll tell you. To mind your own business. You think you should even be let near one of the commanders? They would tear you apart with their laser beam eyes. That's only a euphemism, but I believe a few of them actually do have laser beam eyes.
For instance, Von Leon.
Take my advice. Scrape together the small remaining fraction of wealth you have and devote yourself to making money. You'll find nothing with the Black Wings. You wouldn't even find an officer or commander near Edelstein anyway. Anyone of importance is off on their own missions, working to collect resources and artifacts. In fact, the only person you might have a chance to run into is the founder of the Black Wings. I've heard he or she was working to extract a great deal of energy from Edelstein. But you'd have more luck finding a fairy under the rocks. If you really want to continue your foolish search, speak to someone higher up, like Secretary Letier. But do not let your guard down for a second. She is no more friendly than a cornered badger.
Cornered badger indeed. Okay. The suspicious secretary. I need to break all this down. First, the Black Wings watchmen are just everyday people. They know nothing about their employer, only that they have to keep doing their jobs or bad things start happening. Fighting them would be nothing but cruel. Second, the Black Wings officers are collecting resources from all over Maple World. If they're trying to free the Black Mage, that could be sealstones. Third, the founder of the Black Wings is inside the mines right now, trying to extract an incredible amount of energy from Edelstein. That part is strange. The only thing left for me to do is find an officer. That means I need to talk to Secretary Letier and give her a bit of the old phantom charm. Maybe I'm heading in the wrong direction here. These people are just no use. But I can't turn back now, or my cover will be blown. I don't know what Letier does, but I'll go meet her.
Okay, let's go!
Let's go meet the cornered badger. Do, 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 do.
Large bunny.
Oh wait, that's the job advancement. We don't want to go with that yet.
I'm Letier, the Black Wings secretary. I support other bosses here at the hideout. Hello to you. I don't believe we've met yet, but I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. You have a very memorable face. You're here because you want to be a more meaningful member of our organization, aren't you? I can tell. Don't look so surprised. The Black Wings are always scouting a new talent. If they can prove themselves ready. Show me you can make the cut by eliminating 10 safety first machines. And I'll tell the higher-ups to promote you. I'm offering you the world for a measly 10 safety first machines. I don't offer this to everyone, you know. I was glad to witness your abilities with my own eyes. Good to have you aboard. Well then, people of such caliber should be put to good use. I'll introduce you to one of the officers right away. Officers hold absolute authority within the Black Wings, and they are always on the lookout for competent workers. A person as obviously skilled as you will be promoted in no time. Just go to the room on the left and wait there. Good luck to you. Give it your all. I'm sure I'll be seeing you again one way or another.
All right, let's go. Ah!
Bunny assassins! No! Alrighty. I feel this itch, like there's something calling me. Something I've got to do. I knew it was a trap. The Black Wings aren't the type of fools to just promote people off the street. But what did I do to make them suspicious? It couldn't have been Lettier. Perhaps the other watchmen got suspicious? I guess I look a little suspicious. Regardless, no one can capture the greatest thief of all time in a simple trap, especially when that very thief owns the Lumiere. I've got to get out of here. I'm glad I made it out of there in one piece. At least the information on the mining operations was good. I guess disguise is out of the question now. Every Blackwing member from here to Mulong will know me within an hour. I think it's time I try to find one of the officers outside of Edelstein. Christine may be able to work on that for me. But you work with what you have, not with what you want. That's what I say. I'll go back to Lumiere, kick my feet up, and let my employees do the work. Thank you for dropping by the library. I hope you enjoyed your stay as well as the tale you just saw. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and become a coin in the vault by hitting the subscribe button. If you never want to miss a video, ring the bell and turn on all notifications. To catch where these streams happen live, use the link in the description to visit my Twitch channel. If you'd like to see more tales from Maplestory, click this playlist here. And if you'd like a story narrated to you, click this playlist here. I hope to see you again, so until next time, my friends.